Good evening. This is CVickman, and tonight I would like to discuss with you some famous people from Oklahoma. The faces before you of Chuck Norris, Reba McEntire, and Garth Brooks surely strike a chord when we discuss famous people from the state of Oklahoma. Today I would like to intrigue you with the thought that one of the most world-renowned and nationwide recognized faces in psychology is actually from Oklahoma. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil has been on television for 14 years now as the no-holds-barred, tell-it-like-it-is, straight-laced, straight-faced psychologist. And some people are kind of confused as to whether or not he's a real psychologist. And today, I would like to explain to you how a person from Oklahoma, Mr. Phil McGraw, is a recognizable face and a noteworthy person who should be in all Oklahomans and probably at least give you a little background as to why he should be in all of America's hearts when it comes to the story of his life. His early childhood, his early career, and his climb to fame on television. Dr. Phil McGraw was born in Veneta on September 1st of 1950. That is a small town in the very northern tippy-top part of the state up close by Kansas. And he was born in a family with not such an ideal circumstance. He did have a father that was an alcoholic and worked in the oil field, which is a very demanding career. His father suffered from trauma and abuse as a young child, and therefore, to shield his own children from that abuse, he became a distant drinker. So he was a binge drinker. Throughout Dr. Phil McGraw's lifetime, they moved many times between Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas for various job opportunities, and anytime his father was employed, he would drink. And anytime he lost his job, he would stop drinking. So they had a tumultuous relationship, and there was some discord in the family. In fact, Phil McGraw's sisters left home at an early age to escape the abuse and the distance that they felt with their father. Interestingly enough, his father had an interest in psychology and quit work to pursue a degree in psychology, and that moved them to the Oklahoma City area, where they lived with one of the sisters for a period of time while Dad was in a psychology program at the University of Oklahoma in Norman. During those early teenage years, Dr. McGraw was employed for the purposes of providing subsistence for his family. Him and his father did 2 very long paper routes, and in his early teens, that was work or not eat. So they had many times of separation in the family where him and his father would live separate from the mother so that they could make ends meet. Eventually, Phil McGraw, being a 6'4" linebacker who was involved in sports, received a scholarship for the University of Tulsa. And while there, I believe it was his first year, he became injured and took a career turn and decided to pursue psychology as well. At one point, he had a short marriage to his high school sweetheart, but didn't have any children, and later married his current wife, Robin, in 1976, where they later had 2 sons. And he eventually graduated from the University of Texas with his PhD in clinical psychology in 1979. Dr. McGraw had pioneered areas of developing pain management treatment outside the norms of just using opioid medications, and he also had many businesses, including a forensic psychology firm, which is how he met Oprah. In conclusion, Dr. Phil has taken his opportunities and his dislike for one-on-one clinical treatment to strive for higher stars. He has taken the opportunity to become a regular on Oprah, and then later taking that as a launching pad for his own daily talk show where he gets to be the straight shooter and tell people like it is in very gruff terms at times, but most people find his approach refreshing in a no-nonsense kind of way. He has also developed a Phil McGraw charitable campaign to assist disadvantaged children and families, and he's also been, in 2015, inducted into the Broadcasting Cable Hall of Fame as a visionary of TV and entertainment. I hope that you find interest in Dr. Phil McGraw and comfort knowing that he is practiced in what he preaches. Have a great day.